broad is I like to compare it to Elgin City Council. Broad in the aspects that it covers, makes decisions, county decisions based on areas like Aurora, St. Charles, Dundee, and Elgin, but they're not limited to that. It's anything located in Kane County. Whereas, City Council of Elgin is pretty local. Their niche is Elgin. They don't make decisions for Aurora. They don't make decisions for Dundee. They make decisions for Elgin. We create a budget, and the budget encompasses any kind of impact fees, taxes that we collect from people such as yourselves as taxpayers, but also businesses. We collect those fees and we create a budget. The budget will focus on areas of, you look at elections is covered under that. You have also public transportation, public safety, being Kane County Sheriff. You also have public health, public welfare. There's various things that the county board is in charge of in creating the budget. Also, anything that goes along with a county thoroughfare where there may be roads that need to be expanded, businesses that need to be built. We approve those. They come before us because it falls under county zoning ordinance. They have to come for us, present their proposal, and we look at it, see if it's viable or not. We approve it or decline it, one of the two. So in a nutshell, that's pretty much what the Kane County Board is. I think one of the things that's been missing from the county board recently, in the recent years, is there's not been a collaboration between my district representation and the city, the county and the city. I plan to be the conduit for the city, the district, and the county. So that way I can educate my constituents, I can educate the elected leaders in our district on what's going on, what laws are coming up, what resolutions are going to pass, what items may affect them positively and negatively that they need to be aware of. Well, one of my biggest issues is government accountability, and the reason I say government accountability is within the last few years we've seen the county budget balloon, especially in the area of using outside consultants. Karen McConaughey, the current chairman, likes using outside consultants, and I find that I just don't understand why, considering we have a lot of very qualified people that work for the county that can do this position. I feel they can do some of the consulting work that they've outsourced. One of the things I would like to see is, as I get on the board, or when I get on the board, is to review those county budgets and just to kind of see where we've increased, why we've increased, and ask those tough questions. I think right now, there's a kind of a comfort level, and no one wants to ask those tough questions. And I've asked those tough questions. We've seen them hire a political lobbyist. Why are we hiring a political lobbyist? We shouldn't be hiring a political lobbyist. We have our state and local representation. If they're not approachable, then they wouldn't be elected? Why are they elected? They're supposed to be approachable. They're supposed to be reachable. If you call them, they should be able to answer your phone call and say, this is what we need and what we need to work with. Karen McConaughey was at a Kiwanis meeting earlier in 2008, this year, and she unveiled her transportation agenda for 2008. Well, sadly to say, Elgin is nowhere in it or on it. Most of these projects are very large projects. They're outside of the city of Elgin. Not even a resurfacing project is on her list. I find that very disheartening. I want to see our fair share of transportation dollars and transportation infrastructure dollars come to Elgin, so that way we can focus on areas that need to be improved, roads that need to be expanded. And I vow to fight for that when elected. I would like to see more money given to our district to improve transportation, as far as transportation infrastructure and public transportation, so you can get around more easily within the district and within the county. Another issue that I like to talk about is accessibility to healthcare and public services. One of the things I would like to be established, or see established, is a 311 communication center, similar to what's been done in Chicago. I understand that probably will not happen in a first term of mine, but I would like to eventually see that occur. One of the things that I find very fascinating about the 311 center that's in Chicago is the fact that you can do a well-being check. I think if we ever have, and I'm sure we will in the future, droughts and very high heats and dangerous heats, I would like to see county residents who have loved ones that could be at risk for heat-related stroke, that they can call this 311 line and then ask, can I have a well-being check done on my mother or my father or my relative? have someone within the county, either the county health or a different department, come out and do a well-being check. Hey, make sure they're okay. You know, I think it's an honor and a privilege to be the Democratic nominee to represent, possibly represent the district in November. One of the things I want to tell every single voter, not necessarily voters in my district or the city of Elgin, please don't forget, don't stop at the top. We have various positions and offices that are running for election. Please go from the top, which is the White House, all the way down to the bottom. Because much as you may not believe, these offices do impact your daily lives. They do impact our future and the viability of our, city, local, state governments, and federal governments, of course. So please, don't stop at the top. Remember, don't stop at the top. Go all the way down the ballot. Thank you. Well, can I count on your vote in November?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. I'm Cristina Castro, and I approve this message.